All right, welcome back to another video here at Coyote Classics. Today, Chad and I are going to be checking out 1967 Pontiac GTO. Fantastic looking car. 400, 4-speed air conditioning. Love everything about it.
What's there not to like? Beautiful color combination with this Raven Black and this red pinstripe with the red line bias ply F70 14 tires wrapped around those beautiful PMD Rallies. Just a great color combination, very striking. As we go underneath the hood, it's an XV code, non-original 400, 4-barrel, runs great, factory air conditioning car. Other than that, pretty plain Jane. Just come from the factory as a 3-speed manual car. A real GTO with factory air. It was upgraded to a 4-speed Muncie. Was originally a blue car with black interior, and somebody did a great favor on this car and painted it black. It's got a nice sounding dual exhaust, nothing radical, just a nice 67 sounding dual exhaust, kind of how it would be back in the day. Another thing I like about this car is the paint job and stuff was done quite a few years ago, obviously, about 15 years ago to 20 probably. I know the previous owner had purchased this car back in 2010, 2011, and it was restored just like this when he bought it. He didn't do anything to it besides park in his garage, polish it, and drive it a little bit. So really nice lines. That bright work is excellent as far as we go around the bumpers and grille. Nice combination of original and replaced. The gaps are really good. Top of the hood, top of the fender, back of the hood all lines up nicely to the top of the cowl and fender as well. We haven't even polished this car yet, so once we get done buffing it, it's going to really look nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, for 15-year-old paint, it looks great.
We haven't buffed it, and it's gorgeous. You look up and down the sides of it, very straight. That's the biggest thing with a black car and a GTO and an Impala, Chevelle, stuff like that with big quarters on them. Most of the time they're a little wavy, and this one's super straight. The bottom chrome, the wheel well trim and stuff like that's in great shape. Again, nice even gap from top to bottom. Without buffing this thing, you can still shave in it. The paint is so clean, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This does have the F70 14 redline tires wrapped around completely restored PMD Rallies. I kind of found it interesting. It looks to me like it's got the original roof rail rubber still. I mean, that's something that probably should be replaced. That is cracked and it's original. The felts are all been replaced during the restoration. They're very nice. As we go over top of the roof is laser straight. The back glass is nice and clean. The trims around the back glass is nice. Also back here in this package tray, so many times this is just really rusty underneath and has had work done. This has got the factory seam line still here. It hasn't been puttied in, nothing like that. Trunk lid fits great on both sides. The chrome lines up excellent. Again, this car is just a really nice, solid car. Another thing I learned about it, was sold brand new in Fresno, California. So it probably spent most of its life out west, and that's why it's in such great shape today. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see the floors, frame, inside the trunk pictures, and it is super solid, you guys. Nice rear bumper. The tail light trim is nice. Bottom of the trunk lid, it's got the jack instructions. It's all nice and clean, even though this car was originally blue. The only spot I've seen is like the driver's side door jamb, Dalton, and I'll point that out, where you can see just a little bit of blue. Other than that, the trunk jamb, you don't see any blue whatsoever.
It does have a spare tire and jack, air shocks, and there's your little nipple for the air shocks there.
What'd you say?
Nipple for the air shocks is right there. Oh. I don't know what else you call it.
All right. As we go around the edges here, this is all super solid in here too, Dalton. And a lot of times on these GTOs and Chevelles, they rust out in this trunk lid area right here. Same thing with the bottom. It's almost a rust-free car, we're gonna call it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Original spare, still has the bias ply spare, jack, everything there.
Like, probably already said it, but it looks like original quarters.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I haven't really seen anything. I know if you get in the right light, you're gonna see just some little sanding marks right in here. And you gotta be in the right light to see them. Again, we haven't buffed it either. Just a little bit of shrinkage right there, but laser straight and absolutely beautiful.
Sorry for all the background noise today. We got a guy mowing across the road. We got trucks going by.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We're just trying to talk about this beautiful black GTO and a bunch of bullshit in the background. All right, as we look at the door jamb paint, the door jamb paint is nice, but it is not quite as nice as the rest of the paint on the outside. But it was all covered really well. Again, both corners of the doors right here, absolutely rust-free and original. So if your main concern is finding pretty much a rust-free original car, this is the car for you guys. This car, both corners of the doors are mint, the floors are excellent. Correct bucket seats, Hearst 4-speed, wood grain knob looks great, the wood grain on the dash is beautiful, and the dash pad all looks nice. Factory air car, so these little bezels right here, they're nice and tight yet, but they don't, you know, the chrome's lost their luster, so these are very inexpensive. A screw comes out, you can put new chrome on them. This van is in excellent shape on both sides. Got the AM original radio still, and all of the factory gauges were working, so very nice car. Horn works. Carpet appears to be, I don't want to say original, but it is worn a little bit. It's just a little fuzzy in a couple spots.
Headliner's really nice.
Yeah, headliner is in great shape. Dome light works. Back shelf is nice. Back door panels, back seat is all excellent as well. It's got seat belts in the front and in the back. Doors shut great, and look how they line up. Again, back trim is really nice, bottom trim's good. Quarter panel's fantastic. Now this right here is that kind of that door edge guard right here. Again, back of the hood fits beautifully. It's a really nice, what I'd call local car show quality turnkey driver. For sure. And air conditioning. So that's huge. 4-speed with air. Yep. So as we go in here to the door jamb, again, your rubbers are all original, guys. I don't know how many miles. 73,719 miles. And I'm going to say it's very possible that they're original because these door rubbers are still original to the car. So are the roof rail. All of those are original. Car's still in fantastic rust-free shape. I'm guessing this car sat for a long time and it's got 73,000 original miles. Door jamb paint right here is all nice as well. Right along here is the only thing I've seen. Right around the factory VIN tag, you can see just a little bit of blue right here. That didn't get covered 100%, but other than that, it's awesome. Hop in, D, we're ready to ride. Got my keys. Back windows, when you roll those up, they go up
windows
nice.
all go up nice.
Yeah, so does this one. Really nice and smooth. Wing windows are nice and clear.
Had a lot of GTOs recently.
They're selling about as fast as they come in. Factory tack works. Oil pressure is way up here between 60 and 80. Temperature gauge, we've had it running for a while, so that's just showing at about 120, 140. That's working. Gas gauge works. Wipers work. Oh yeah. Squealing a little. Let's make it work. It's working. No way. That works. That's crazy. Original AM radio. I mean, 73,719 miles. Like I said, everything working as it should. Fantastic car, you guys. All these work really nice too. Even just off, de-ice, heat. There's your air vent. We'll make sure that air is all charged up, ready for summer. Dome light works as well. I noticed that when I had the light on or the door open. I hate having to go through the mud in this beauty.
Really good looking car. So it just kind of screams muscle, the whole stance and appearance of it.
Yeah, it sure does. She's got muscle too.
Yeah, it does.
323 gears, and it is a safety track rear end. Brakes need a little adjustment. It's a problem with me not driving them ahead of time and having the guys driving, I guess. It's got drum brakes, and they stop fine. It's just one was kind of locking up just a little bit.
Nice fast.
Girl, man. Fantastic, huh? Awesome car. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's exactly what, that's not the right one. I just gotta, from now on, know